So I'm still missing one, and I have no idea where the hell that would be. I'm still missing a paper, and... Hi! You're there! Okay, so I somehow have to make the... The right side kid should be fine. The dragon-looking thing with that thing. I think. Hold on. Are you gone, dude? Is he gone? Hopefully he's gone. The dragon is facing right. Its head's veering to the right. He's backwards. He's backwards. I somehow need to flip them, maybe. And that thing's right side up. Okay. I need to flip you guys around. No, hey, you go back to your corner. Crud monkeys. You! Over here. Light this one, buddy. Well, actually, yeah, well... Sure! If you want to do that, we'll see if that works. Whoa! What was that sound? I don't know! Well, evidently, I guess that was the trick. Feels like something's changed around here. I should check around. Okay. That was it! I did it! Yay! It's a pain in the butt to flip them around, but sure. I mean, I get it, and it'd probably be too easy if you just match them up to... But navigating them between each other is such a pain in the butt, right? Ugh. And yeah, it's very interesting and intriguing how my brain's working with all this, because obviously I'm not able to understand Korean symbols and whatnot, right? I have no Korean heritage as far as I know, but I'm always overthinking a lot of these puzzles, and then it boils down to something as simple as just match the colors up, you dingus. I'm like, okay, and then yeah, some of the patterns are backwards from the way they should be. I don't remember any of the other prior puzzles, but I remember thinking that with various ones. I'm like, what? It's like I want to be mad. I want to be mad, but at the same time, it's like it is also just fascinating, clever in its own way, right? It's curious. The chunk was broken off. Only a jumbo, which did not make any sense. It's fascinating, and I've been very salty with this whole experience, but I've also greatly enjoyed it for those reasons as well. From those humans who die horribly often and it causes them to be trained in forms unlike that when they are alive. Some possible ways to differentiate such corrupted souls are, as they must be removed for the safety of mankind. Pretty sure all those are the same, right? I have no idea what to expect outside of, yeah, that guy's done. That, I didn't think that would have changed. Those two aren't lit up. I don't know. Like, we had to come... Why did pause? Usually in movies when that happens, it means somebody's creeping around. Gonna pop out at you. Okay, that scared me. I was like, oh, good, there's a man in the painting. Nope, it's me. Okay, everything's fine. First stages of the influence are mild, not concerned. Some symptoms may include hearing voices. Wait a minute, wait. I was skimming and I was like, I probably already read this before. When a human being dies, only the soul remains. Although usually harmless, a soul that was influenced by demonic energy when they are still living are susceptible to corruption. The first stages of the influences are mild and not of concern. Some symptoms may include hearing voices. ... Are we... Well, no, there's still magic abound because demon energy and stuff. God, highly reborn into the force of blood orders. A highly venerated Lin Shen blessed the small village. The very first human beings to come into contact with the being was known as the first medium. He had 2 children and brothers. Yeah, nothing's really changed. I'm supposed to be here, but... Right? I have to get there and remember everything. Looks like a door. Is there a specific place in the temple I have to go? I've been all over the temple, man. I don't know. Nope, not over there. I'd rather not venture back into the forest, man. I probably have to be here. That was the whole goal, and I'm here now, right? I'm here now. So... I gotta be doing something here. But what? What am I doing here? Illegible writings. Space. I read all these. Rebirth. Whoops. I don't know what else to do. I've checked everywhere that I can think of. It's like there's not a whole lot going for the temple. Oh, except inspecting the remains, I suppose. Yeah, hi. How's it going? What's up, my dude? Ooh. Oh, good. Let's desecrate the corpse. Only good things will happen then. Yay. Right. Ooh, good. Here, eat some oranges and put these in your eyeballs. Eyeholes, eyeballs, eyeballs. My father was the previous chief of the village. He had 2 sons, my older brother and me. I'm guessing this is a red-shirted, broken neck guy. My older brother and me, the younger blessed one. I could hear the voice of the great Lin Shen, something only the first medium and the descendants of his eldest son could do. And there I grew up praised and loved as the elite one, chosen by the great Lin Shen. My father decided that I should be the leader instead, even though I was the younger son. I was destined to do great things, tasked by the higher being. The leader of the village needed children in order to pass on their legacy. With the villagers mostly older or already having their own families, I married a young woman from a neighboring village. The lady in red. All I needed was children, and I'll be able to become the leader, but it never happened. Given the red smudge in her nose. I visited the medium. I prayed to my God. Why? I am the only one who could hear your voice. Why am I not blessed like the others? On the other hand, my brother was enjoying it. I could see it in his eyes. His children were already growing up. 1 daughter, 1 son. With his deteriorating health, my father couldn't wait any longer. My brother was made the leader instead. I continued praying. So weird and convoluted. Years passed. I even moved out of the house into the forest where I'm nearest to my God. And I prayed every day. And one day I heard the voice again. You cannot be blessed, for you are cursed. Look into the room and you'll see everything. Interesting. Yeah, that door that was in our drawing. When it was empty, I entered the temple, and there I found the room. The voice had never been louder. A scripture lay in the room. Interesting. I took it in my hands and instantly understood that my brother had cursed me. Oh. I was wondering, what's the brother gonna do to backstab him? Because he's jealous. He's the oldest. He should be doing things. He was jealous and he worked with the medium. Wait. The medium betrayed you too? Oh. Well, that's weird. My hands moved quickly as I noted down every message. A ritual for overturning my curse and blessing me with children. My niece and nephew were killed that night. They were not needed for the ritual, but for spite. Buried deep in the soil of the farm, they nurtured the vegetables their own father grew. Everything was smooth until I found out that the wretched woman had cheated on me. It was not a humiliation I could stand for, and I made sure she could never do that again. She saw everything I was doing, and even her lover found out. I made sure to shut him up forever. Oh! Looks like he's got his eyes are here and here. But the medium, he stood in my way. Even as I was cutting him up, he continued chanting. As I stood over his maimed face, suddenly my mind was clear. What have I done? What have I become? This cannot be me. I have to be stopped. And so the ritual ropes, I took them and I ran. I sobbed as the crying in the woods. I sobbed as I held it in my blood-soaked hands. Nothing but guilt overwhelmed me. My wife was gone when I got home, but it didn't matter. I deserve nothing but death. Part of me feels bad for him, but oh. At the same time, he still shouldn't have, done some of the things that he did for spite and revenge and whatnot, right? I remember everything now. That room, and that temple. Oh, he's hanging again. Great. Just like when we first found him. Great, good, great. That's great. I just came from the temple. Why am I good? I have to go back. Ugh. Everything in that room. Well, yes, I suppose we come back here now. I didn't see a room with a door like that. Unless it's hidden, it won't reveal itself until I've discovered all that needs discovering or something. I don't know. Not hiding back there. Behind the hand. Oop. Itchy nose. Hi, friend. How's it going? So wait, this is their dad, right? He was also the... Wait, I'm so confused. It Doesn't help I took such a big break. Ah, I was wondering. It seems suspicious here, but yeah, okay. Oh, what the? Ah! Oh! Eyes! Eye without pupils. Heads. Bodies. People. Am I really gonna go in saving? Yeah, great. Yay. Good, great. Great. Ah, ka! Ah, hong, tong! Everyone, I remember now! Remember what? I'm the only one left now. Who was in this room? Why am I the only one to survive this? Why couldn't any of you have lived instead? I was gonna say, are the doors gonna shut on me? Am I the 13th child? That's enough crying now. It's almost sunrise, I think. I should head back home. Mom should be worried. Oh, it's already bright. I should be able to find the way back easier. I think they're all gone. The way home should be this way. We never found Dog. Where's our dog? Uncle Nam, is that you? Uncle Nam, are you okay? Guessing he was the older brother. I saw him. The moment it happened, I thought the curse was released again. I went to the forest immediately. I had to stop it. And then I saw him. Do you mean your brother? He was almost unrecognizable, but I knew it was him. Uncle Nam, I saw the memories, and I want to ask, did you really curse your own brother? No, I never did. He's crazy. My children men are young. Okay, yeah, so he didn't have kids. They were buried in the... Okay. I was so angry, but the moment I saw him, I could only hide in the bushes. I was too afraid. Uncle Nam. Yeah, outside a wife of his. I didn't want to do it, but the medium told me to. In order to stop everything, she had to be drowned. And then I saw that thing in Hongji. So that's why. I have had enough. I just want out of here. I just want out of here. Uncle Nam, I just want out of here. He's not listening. Whatever. Okay. I'm so tired. Well, yeah, you've been up all freaking 24 hours, man. I just want to go home now. So, our friend is dead. Moo. She is dead. Oh. And what about our dog? Wait a minute. I mentioned that because I thought, maybe at least some sort of happy ending where the dog comes out of the forest. Yay, he greets us, he's alive, even though we lost all our friends, and one of our friends is psycho bonkers crazy, and no, we only lost her, right? Only one friend, right? Okay. Then there was that other girl that's... Something felt off about her. Like, I don't know, like, there was some sort of deeper meaning with her, and, like, maybe she knew more or something. I don't know. The one we talked to again before we came back into the forest. So that's it? That's it? Play. Truth. Okay, so yeah, it's just here in the middle. We beat the game. Never found our dog. We lost our best friend. We promised her little brother, right? She had a little brother, that we'd get... You can't be serious. Wait a minute. What do you mean? What do you mean? What did I miss? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! Wait a hot dingle dangle minute! What do you mean by that? What? There's another space. What does that do? We're not done? Medium. That was from the first one. Hey, oh, the door. Yeah, that's from the first one. Well, not the first one, I guess, but the lover, man behind the tree. Which of these stories didn't unlock? The lover. That was Bin's dad. That was the lover, right? He cheated on his wife with her or something? Something's missing. What am I missing here? I'm missing something. Something is missing here. Medium, that's when it starts. Exorcism, home, that's the drowned red lady in red. Shinji, that's Bin and his dad, memories, truth, premonition, prelude, before sunset, medium. Unless I missed some sort of execution with some sort of... It was pretty straightforward, right? So unless I missed an execution with one of the commands that they wanted me to do, I should have unlocked all the gallery. So something's missing here. Something's not right. Unless it's an option for me not to go to the door. In which case, that means I'll have to replay all of Chapter 8 again. Ugh. 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 So, we're not completely done, I guess. Maybe. Something. I'm missing something. And that's the thing, too. Just like with the other games. Like, it was all pretty straightforward. All of it really unlocks when you... I think the first one didn't. There was some stuff I had to collect along the way. But the other one, with the grandma and the puppets, that one, it all unlocked when I got all the endings. So yeah, maybe there's an ending I missed. And I'm thinking... There's not really a way out of the forest, but maybe that's what I have to do, is instead of going back to the temple, I just try to find my way out. There's also that other little red monster that is in the forest that really didn't do anything. What's up with that? There's still so many questions. I don't know what to do about it. What to do about it? So yeah. I guess for now we're done, but it's not the finale. There's still something we're missing here. There's still some sort of key information or something that's missing. Something. There's something. Something's going on here. Something's going on here. So yeah. But, I mean, more or less, I guess, unless there is an alternate ending, this is technically the finale. because it's the finale of the story, the base game, right? I don't know what to call this, a finale or not a finale. It's pseudo, semi-finale? Pseudo would mean a fake finale. Semi-finale, it's half the finale? I don't know. But yeah, that was all at Chapter 8. It was a lot longer than Chapter 7 for sure. I don't know how long I've been going at this, but that's it. That's all she wrote for the game. I'll try to figure out what's up with this, and if I missed anything, I'd rather not play through the whole game again. Really rather not. Not that I hated it, it's just there's a lot of tedious parts. It was a good game, but there's a lot of tedious parts. It's just kind of a drag to go through some of them, like flipping the kids around, as I said. But overall, it was a good experience. I greatly enjoyed it. I hope you did too. I had a blast. I really did. I don't know which one I'd say is my favorite of the three. This one is the most story-driven, and it's in the running for that reason alone. But in terms of gameplay, I think the second one was probably the better of the three, with the puppets and the grandma. It felt a little more fluid. I mean, the first one had good mechanics too, but there was a couple moments I remember specifically, especially with the flame trying to light up the door, where it was a very, very tight schedule is not the right word. Very, very tight window, that's the right word, to get things done. So in terms of gameplay, I think the second one's the best. But I think I said this with the second one too, right? I think I liked Overslept. That was the first one, I think. I think I liked it a little more, maybe. Even though the story was even less than all three of these. I don't know. But I think at the end of the day, I would say this one's my favorite of the three. It had the best story. But at the same time, I'd see myself playing the other two a lot more because they were a little more simpler. I don't know. Let me know in your comments, especially if you've seen all three of them, or heck, if you've played them yourself. Which one is your favorite? I'll keep poking and prodding and trying to figure out how to get the last gallery thing unlocked. But otherwise, I suppose this is more or less the ending. I feel like I should do a sort of recap. Maybe I should play through it. It has been a while since I don't know. I'll figure something out. You know what? Yeah. Next episode will be the true finale. We'll unlock the final gallery. I'll tell all you alls how to get it for yourselves if you're doing it yourself. There are no achievements with these games either. So I don't have to worry about that too much. So yeah, the gallery, and then I'll give my... This was kind of my summary and thoughts of the game in general. It was pretty good, and it had a sad kind of ending, which I was kind of caught off by. I thought it'd be a happy ending. We didn't even fire their dog, unfortunately. What's up with that? But at the same time, I like it when there is those kinds of things in movies, shows, games, books, what have you. Because it really drives home the futility, and it really ups your emotional impact. It's like, you want to change things. You want to be able to do the good things and save the day and whatnot, because that's what's supposed to happen. But, well, sadly, that's not always the case. This might sound a little morbid, but honestly, that's kind of why I like these kinds of things. These stories in movies and games and whatnot, media. That's why I like it a little more. When when a character's dead, or especially if the creator's willing to throw the protagonist under the bus, that's just it makes you feel emotions that you don't get to normally feel. And this, despite there were moments I remember too being like, okay, I'm not scared anymore. I just want to progress. So yeah, it was a little more. The enemies here were a little more aggro than the last one. But yeah, it was. I'm kind of jumping all over the place. Sorry about that. It was a unique experience, and I greatly enjoyed it for that. And I'm happy that I got to cover all these games by this creator. They definitely have a good mind, good ideas for very well-written, story-driven things, if that makes sense. They did a really good job of flushing this world out, and I believe all 3 of these games were hand-drawn, if I remember correctly, from the Steam pages, maybe. So yeah, that's even more amazing and beautiful. So yeah, I think that's most of my thoughts. Right, oh, that's what I was saying about the tediousness, right. It did get a little tedious, but at the end of the day, what's really sold me on all 3 of these, that's where I was going with it. Now we're going full circle. There we go. That's what's really sold me on this creator is, despite how the gameplay mechanics get a little tedious, it is a really, really good horror game. It really gave me jump scares. Whenever I'd shout out and freak out, I would. With the other 2 as well. But this one, it also made me very nervous, especially with I was crouching like almost all the time, right? That was legitimate. I was actually nervous and afraid of, I'm gonna get caught. They did a really good selling the atmosphere of these worlds that they made. And I can't wait to see what else this creator has in store for the rest of us from his mind brainages in the future. I look forward to seeing if and when they'll do more. So yeah, I think that's about it. Maybe, roughly, something to that effect. Next episode will be the finale, in which case I think I'm going to sort of recap, mostly for my own sake, because my brain's stupid and doesn't remember stuff easily. Dang short-term memory. But also maybe for all of you. I'm going to get the last gallery thing. If there's more endings, possibly get another ending. As well as summarize how each of the characters fits in and the overall plot to how all this connects together. Who's connected to who, whose wife is whose wife, and whose children are what's children, whatnot, right? I think that might be a fun little quick episode to end this on top of completing the rest of the game. So, that's all for now. That's the end of this and all the fun things and stuff and whatnot. I hope you enjoyed this experience. I really do. I had a blast myself. I hope you did too. So, but with that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day and or evening. Until next time, whatever it is I may do, I hope to see you then. Farewell.